Good evening, folks. It's 22:43 on the 10th day, 11th month, 2022. I'm looking here at your 3-day totals as being shown by Access all through the area of the proposed railroad lines. Yeah, it's very heavy, and it is eminent, and some of these totals are quite high and are going to drain towards areas that have lower numbers on them. So in other words, the water here is going somewhere else. Not good at all for this areas here. Right during harvest times, planting times, the terrible damage to your stone fruits orchards has been told to me. It's just not good at all. So I'm going to go right to the punch of it. Over the next 24 hours, you can expect the rains to pop up in these lines of chem that you'll see here that were laid out this morning. Well, this will be from yesterday, your time. So if I'll get this to load. That's the wrong one, actually. Yeah, I thought I actually had worldview. I'm tired. I've been looking at a lot of weather today. USA is going to cop it really bad. Right, this is your current image of what they're giving me right as of 15 minutes ago, my time. Okay, well, this will roll and turn into a rolling image. You could see a lot of the chem even just from that small glimpse. So we'll just put up with the loadings here. I've already had it on once. So I'm going to turn some of the nitty-gritty cities off and have a look at it. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit flat. I'm feeling a little bit unwell. We've had some very toxic air over us as well. Big plume going across the Bass Strait. Boom! Yeah, I can still wake you up, Addy. Don't drop nothing in a fish tank. Oh my, we just got hit with a big EMF blast. My ears are ringing. So they're moving a storm north of us. We've been really copping it. Big waveform off your coast here. Big stream in chem. It's coming this direction. See it? When this chem interacted with it, it dissipated. So something occurred in between these two layers at that point that made something different. Right? That's a chemical catalyst. Or what would you say, reaction going on. A lot of chem bombs going in various directions against the wind flow. No one's suddenly jumping down. Everything should be streaming away. He must have had a beam. He's got to clear it out here. Then it bzzzt, straight up and down line clouds forming. See if I can get this to do the jumpy bit here. I'm looking at this area here. That square. Start to finish. Something exploded. See, there was a square here that had a bunch of bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it shot something out. Like a firework. Doesn't take too much for my eyes to see that. Study fireworks. Look at Chinese fireworks displays, how they're made, and you'll start to see a correlation. I love watching fireworks displays, so it's fun to put them on. It's not a very natural form to that, is it? The straight lines like this. This isn't a round circulation. You have lots of nudging going on. This bumping into that, bumping into that, bumping into that. Something on the low deck different than this one. Leaning. Making a different convection. Is it even turning the same direction? Is there a next rat stationed under here, boosting away? That would be the next question I ask. So we go to the National Loopy. It's from the Bureau of Morons. And we say, are they blasting down here? That's the Canberra one. Is that where I'm at? Let's be sure of this. Durango, Orange, Canberra. So that's the Dubbo area. So maybe I have the wrong one. Canberra will be frying this one. That's them. They're on the low deck frying with their next red down here. That's that haze. Making a cloud with a glitch. You're a bad liar, Mr. Glitch. The wicked glitch. She's riding her broom here. It's got the low deck moving. And then this is following along. Something's nucleating right here. See the pinpoint? And that can feed into the low deck through convections, you know, thermals, ups and downs. A natural mix or something cools, falls, and then it heats, rises. This heats up and rises into that, causes a convection like a heater in your room. Or like the one sitting next to me does. Bomb streamer knife toward the coast here. Lots of chemtrails proceeding, setting up all the conditions for a storm. Similar to what I showed in the United States. Where you get your preceding chem in front of where it's going to inundate things. Come on. Is that a Q symbol in your sky? Hey man, it's happy. Then look, it's a Q in the sky. Q. It's not happy dust, I'm telling you. You wouldn't want to be breathing the fallout from this too long. And if you're in the line of this stuff falling out, let me know how you feel the next couple of days. If you're a normally healthy person. If you're normally sick all the time, I don't want to know. If you're normally healthy and consider yourself healthy, how do you feel? Do you go out running anymore? How do you feel when you come in? Are your lungs burning? You see this chem deployment right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a ladder. Boom. Shoot something else up. Boom. Something else. Boom. Go in the opposite direction of the flow. Everything's going this way. It shouldn't be shooting that direction. But this is under that. So that's possibly done by a plane. That's possibly done with flares with a low level, low altitude plane. That's high level. It's near impossible for that to be done with one of those planes you guys say are flying crazy patterns. I still think balloons and drones do a lot. Because what pilot would go along with doing this? It has to be autonomously done. I hate to think that anybody would just not care that much. That's an obvious chem bomb deployment there. Going across double and all that. Gunda windy, I mean, right there. Wow, somebody turn their camera north and give me a picture of that. That's a tremendous shot. You'll get it, actually. Unless you're so hazed out you can't see through. And I want to know that, too. So we got some boots on the ground over here. Give me a couple of shots. Pop it on the, if you can, share it in this video so we can all have a look. So this is how we roll. As above, so below. It also verifies the satellite image. People, they ain't real, but you can see the cloud from the bottom looking what you see from up here. Something real is going on. It's a very obvious chem bomb deployment. That's going to fuel in the path of where the fueling of this storm is going to go. People are like, yeah, but there's already a cloud there. But what made the cloud? Right? They're wagging the dog, man, wagging the dog. You know where we are now? Well, from bending the dingo to wagging the dog. They chem bombed this whole storm. Even on the low deck. That geometric formation, if you take a compass, you draw this out in a circle, you find an emanation point. Draw all the lines together and all crisscross to a spot that you see something else is going on here. I do. It's obvious. It's the same type deployment as was going on over the Q over there on the other side. Right? It's happening, man. It's the magic symbol that's going to get a whole bunch of people duped until they get killed. All right, go out and breathe this special mix. You'll be immune. And you'll be immune to no funeral, I'll tell you that. Especially your own. You're never immune to your own funeral. It's the biggest party they ever throw for you. That you attend, but you ain't getting a drink. I don't want a big party like that. Just let me go. I'm just thumbing across here. This is just a horrendous plume of bombs going into the country here. That's going to set up conditions in the atmosphere that help fuel a storm. Big line will come across here today. I was watching a wake come across the ocean this morning. This thing spit off a big tendril. Watch. It's a big bomb line, and it spits a tendril of EMF, and out she comes. She comes right across, and she's going to smack you pretty eminently, actually. Yeah, it's not quite ashore yet, but it's coming, and that's a nasty line, so you'll be batting down the hatches, Sedona, Streaky Bay. Well, you could run Streaky and bring a bar of soap with you, right? Well, we'll make good use of it. You know, acid rain is it would strip the hide right off you. You have the wheel in the sky keeps on turning sometimes, whether you like it or not. It might have a boot on it. Might be a feather to tickle your ear. Which one would you rather get? Well, when it comes to chem bombs and stuff, you ain't getting no choice. You have no consent. You were never asked. Your consent's given blind because somebody put a birth certificate with your number on it. Go figure. We got some frying wall right here, so nothing's coming this way anytime soon. The corridor is here. So the big outbreak will come through this part, because this is hard on, but this isn't. Yeah, it's hard on. In other words, it's a more strong pulse, so it's more of a perturbation. And you got two of them overlapping, right? That's a wall. So things that come here will bump back up. It might even die out. The moisture will go over with no impetus or big enough drops to overcome the updrafts. But the storm line is going to pop up in about 24 hours. You'll start to see it really kick off. You'll see a preliminary, oh yeah, this is it, and then it stops. That'll stop mostly at your nighttime. But during your day, she's going to the tops of the clouds. They're counting on the heat of the top of the clouds. What the fuck was that? Something fried down here. The radar kicked off. They're hiding something. Anyways, I digress. So I'm going to show you the weather plan now, Australia. Oh my. Yeah, well, that's looking ahead to about 30 hours from now. Of the storm I predicted 16 days ago. Yeah, if they can't give you a warning from the Bureau of Morons, the moron over in England will do it for you. I don't need to have a bureau to store my shit. I lost it all covered geoengineering. Yeah, it's real. I've been called kook and all sorts, but you know what? I'm deadly accurate with my forecast. And if you don't listen to them, you might die. And don't be an idiot driving around touristing, taking pictures of floodwaters, and so you have to hear your wife or kids screaming in the back seat of the car like they're about to die, and who knows, they might. I don't ever want to see films like that sent to me again. Of some idiot. Your roads are torn all to fucking shit. Any more couple crossovers, those roads are washed out. They want new smart roads. They can't afford to clear them all. But they damn sure want the money for them. When you ain't got a road, Tooms are going to put one in because they're going to take the money, Tooms. Remember Riddick, okay? You can only push a man so far where he takes his throne back. Well, here's your throne. And coming into Sunday the 13th, it's going to be a difficult travel day to get to your little churches. That's a terrible line that's going to be impacting here. Sustained near a radar station. Sustained near long reach. Long reach is going to be absolutely a key in energizing the storm of Queensland. And you ain't immune. But you're getting lucky that they've turned the radar wall on and they want to direct the flow this way because the bubble up's going to come from here after the end of this day's here. It's a triple low. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, with a wall down here. In other words, you get that tropical flow of natural storms through here. And when you add the geoengineering and the chem bombs to it, you have instant disaster at any time. A rain bomb is a chem bomb with energy added to it. I've been calling it for years. I think the BOM stole my term. I think they stole my term. Not the other way around. And when it comes to honesty, piece of furniture ain't gonna give it to you. A bureau. But a person with integrity will. And as we head into it to Tuesday, you might be considering you got a break. Well, your streams are running. They're filling back up. Yeah. And then the move. Filling back up. Hit him again. Hit him again. Harder. Harder. Hit him again in the vent. Gets vented. 4 days and out. 4 days and out. Have it again. And the bubble up's bringing it. Don't believe that. Yeah, here's when you start to get it again. You have to. This is the pressure line for those days. Pressure line for that day's got a hell of a struggle. This one's coming this way, kicking up cold air. Right? So we're seeing snows popping up. This one here is kicking this direction, so she's flowing this way. The suction bubble is bloop, bloop, bloop here, is actually pulling from Papua and here on down. We had a terrible amount of moisture get trickled out and over here through these channels. And there's a big stream right here, and it looks like it's gotten diverted. It's been cut where's it gonna go? Only the geoengineers are gonna decide this. But I'll tell you this. It's rain. It's big rain. This one has to swallow. This one swallows this. Or this one eats it. Those pressures equalize. They just heat that back up after it happens. But these tend to dance because you got 3, 4 lows in the summertime. What are they going to call that one? Oh, it's the new special super duper quadrupole. The Audi Quattro. Yeah, it's the Quattro pole. You're getting the fucking 4 poles at once down here. This is an impossible move. You don't mark 2 lows next to each other that only have 2 isobars different, unless you try to scare people on a map or you're drawing a weather plan. Because that's telling me they could split one of these off into individuals at any time. And this high can come up under and equalize at any time. She's already trying to creep over. This bubble's up too high in one of its bloops. Bloop! That will connect underneath. That will lock that to the south. That'll bring that all the way over. That'll bring you over to about the 22nd. And you're fucked by natural conditions. Okay? See, I never expect that move because that's what that pressure will yield. I'll write it down. Higbo. The Higg boson. It's never seen. It's theorized. Anyways, I digress. Well, look at that line of shit you're getting along that day. Hi, have it on the border. Have it on the border in time for your trips to your state houses. Are they going to drown out your protest abilities? Perth, yeah. That's a roaring storm coming. Yeah, you are so fucked. That's the total set. They should issue you the warning now. It's an obvious. Look at the bubble line. Look at the wind flows. I ain't even seen that part yet. Ah, man, you guys they got you flooded out, earthquaking you now, and absolutely your streams are done. Your roads are cooked, and so is my brain. It's absolutely fried. What else might you want to see? Tasmania, I haven't left you out. Boom, boom, boom with the plumes. Look over here. He's going quiet. He's going to get loud. Uh-huh. Hashtag, let's help Chase. Boom. I want to see if this radar came on. It always does something to the cloud. It's a really big one. No, it's not on. You often see these operate in pairs, because they were funded as a pair. Boom! Went the plumes over the top of Melbourne. Did I get you that time? Did you spill your chocolate milk? Hashtag exposed to 28. Oh, we got to refresh. That means we get one more screen at the end. One more little click. Here we go. There's something different we didn't have before right here. Stop. Right. There's a new frame. A whole new frame. The square is much more pronounced now. It's like an old man smoking a fag. His nose showing. It's very Ashkenazi looking. I fucking went to your Lord. I was raised Jewish. I could get away with it. Yeah, man. Good old Jew bull having a smoke. Hi, have a chem bomb. Breath. Fucking hell, flat top. Here come old flat top, and he's blowing out a chem bomb slowly. We got Jew eyeballs. We got chem bomb rolling toward the Brisbane town, getting on your knees at Gapey with your chocolate tears, saying what you please. Hashtag exposed to 28. Come together, all of us, right now. Or be dis of ease. Big love, peace.